volleyball fans, this is Keith. I'm at Lakefront Promenade Park here in Mississauga, home of these brand new beach volleyball courts. If you look below me, it's paved. What's going on behind me? They're probably going to put seating here. As you can see, a lot of construction has been done since the last time I was here. Let me show you around. Right now I'm standing in the middle section. It's the area between the two sets of courts. If you can see behind me, they've got the poles installed on this side already. The thing is though, those are metal poles. Metal. So they're going to have to drill some holes to put in some hooks or something. Metal poles. They should have put in wooden poles. But anyway, the poles are here. The only thing that's really missing from this whole thing is a fence. That's right, something to keep the balls from rolling over the top of the hill and down into Lake Ontario. Check out this distance, the pole on the edge of the court. It's supposed to be 5 meters by FIVB rules. This looks like it's about 2 meters, so it might be a little bit tight once they put a fence in. And of course the two courts are, they're about 5 meters apart, but they should have been a little further. So these courts could have been made a little bit bigger, but they put in all this pavement because, well, they want to put in seating, I'm sure. Looking down over the edge, you can see there's a pathway up to the courts now from the parking lot. It's paved. Some of the sodding has been done, but there's still more work to go. As you can see behind me, there's a roadway wide enough to take a truck or a car up here to the courts from the parking lot. So if you're running a big tournament and you need supplies and stuff, you can bring it up here by car. And look behind me, there's space wide enough and paved enough to park cars or trucks or anything you want in case you want to run a big event here. I'm standing on the very west end of the beach volleyball courts here. Underneath me you can see it's paved, but I suspect this very spot right here, they'll put in some kind of seating. You know, that aluminum tiered seating that you see at ballparks and stuff. Nothing too big, but just enough to be comfortable. People can sit here and watch. Because don't forget, this is the home of the Ontario Summer Games, and they're going to have a lot of people here for the first ever event. And you can see the poles behind me for the beach volleyball courts. They're in, and within a couple of days, I'm sure the other poles will be in too. Like I said before, the only thing we're missing here is a fence. A fence to go all the way around to stop the balls from going down into the lake or over the hill. As I walk along here right now, I'd say most of the work has been done. The poles are in, well, one side of it anyway. The lights are in, this pathway is in, I didn't expect that. The only thing left is cosmetic. They got to do some sodding, put in some grass, stuff like that. And as I said already, the only big thing left to do, put in a fence, and then you could play here. So I'm guessing the end of July, these courts should be ready to be played on. Maybe another week at the very most if they really want to push it, because these courts have to be ready for August 11th. That's when the Ontario Summer Games are going to be played here. So I suspect the end of July they'll be done, and you could play volleyball here with a fence. I'm hoping there's a fence here. Of course, that's what this big hole is for, right? To put in a fence. Otherwise, it would have been done by now. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little update for you on the progress and construction of these brand new beach volleyball courts. They're almost done. Anyway, this is Keith at Lakefront Promenade Park. Hope you enjoyed my little update. Bye for now.